Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing this look for you guys, which is kind of like my go-to look right now, but I also wanted to incorporate my first impressions on some of the products that I was using, because either A, I just recently started using them, or B, I started using them and loved them and I want you guys to know all about them. So it's going to be kind of like a first impressions slash go-to look, because this is kind of what I've been doing all the time. I only really wear eye makeup on the weekends now, but when I do my eye makeup, I pretty much do a variation of this with other colors, and it's kind of like a half cut crease, I guess you would say. You know your girl doesn't know how to do a full cut crease. I'm still trying to learn that, but for now I'm taking the half road, okay, and doing a little half cut crease. But anyways, if you guys want to see how to get this half cut crease, whatever, my go-to look, how about let's just call it my go-to look, first impressions, go-to look, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Alright y'all, so I'm starting off completely barefaced for you guys so you guys get all the goods, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my face with the e.l.f. Aqua Primer Mist. I bought this stuff a while ago and I never used it, and then I recently started trying it out again. Okay, I should probably not talk when I'm doing that. I recently started trying to use it again and I like fell in love with it. So I just spray, I can't even speak, a little bit of that, and then I just kind of very lightly go over my face and kind of just spreading it in, I guess. Guys, I've been sleeping with my makeup on, which is so bad, and then I broke out some more a little bit down here, but we're gonna stop doing that. We're gonna get back to our routine of making sure our makeup is off at night. First impression that I want to give you guys that I've been trying out since I bought it. This is the only foundation that I've been using, and it is the Maybelline Superstay foundation. You guys, this stuff is freaking fire, like fire, okay? So I am number 128 Warm Nude. The only reason that I was like, okay, I need to go get this, because everybody and their freaking brother was talking about it, right? Everybody was like, oh my god, it's such great foundation, blah, 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 blah. The only reason that I went and made myself get it is because I watched Nikki Tutorial's video where she compared it to Huda Beauty, and it looked almost identical, so I was like, no. Like, I've been wanting Huda Beauty for like a billion years, so if this is the next best thing, then I'm gonna try it out. So I tried it out and I have been loving it. You guys, let me tell you, like, I'm not kidding when I say this. I was using 3 different foundations. I was using Makeup Forever mixed with LA Girls, or LA Colors, whatever, mixed with Dermical, and all 3 of those together didn't even give me half as good a coverage as just this one by itself. So this stuff, y'all. So the first thing that I do is I actually will take a pump of it and put it on a flat top brush, and then just kind of first press it into our skin, like so, and then begin to blend it out. And notice, you guys, I didn't put any concealer on or anything over those pimples, right? I just went right in with the foundation. And I think that I found a pretty good match as far as color goes, because it's really hard for me to find good drugstore, even honestly, even high-end brands, it's really hard for me to find a color that really matches, because I have so many weird undertones. Like, I have a lot of yellow in my skin, but my skin's pretty light in comparison to the rest of my body, and I don't know, it's just always been that way. This one seems to be a really good, decent color, and I feel like it matches pretty well. I mean, right? Okay, so then after I do that, I'll also take another pump, and this is just if I want extra coverage. This is just one pump of coverage, you guys, and I think it did pretty well. But this, I'll go into my problem areas, like where my pimples are, and I'll just go over them one more time with a damp sponge. And that is with the extra layer of coverage. You guys, seriously, I mean it. I keep looking over there and I'm sorry. I mean it when I say this. This stuff is freaking amazing. And the fact that it's under like $12, I mean, come on. Can you go wrong with that? Hell no. The next product that I have been using and seriously loving is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. Oh my goodness, you guys. This stuff is bomb. I use the number 2W. This stuff is super nice because it almost feels like you're not wearing anything. You guys, same with the foundation though, seriously. Like, I almost feel like I'm not wearing anything on my face when I wear this. It's super lightweight, which is what I love. I hate feeling like I have super cakey makeup on when I want like a full coverage look, you know what I mean? So that is why I'm loving both the foundation and the concealer. This concealer is super lightweight. It's super seamless, like you almost can't even see it on the skin. I just love it. And what's awesome is that this foundation, you guys, I've never gotten so many compliments on my skin in so long. And I know it has a lot to do with the fact that my skin's finally clearing up, but even with these problem areas, the foundation still looks really smooth on top of it. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look gross, like I'm trying to cover up all my pimples. Like, it just looks super smooth and nice. And I've just gotten so many compliments from people where they're just like, what foundation are you wearing? Your skin looks super nice. And I'm like, girl, let me tell you. Then a little first impressions tip. I was watching, who was I watching? I don't really remember who I was watching. I think it might have been Patrick Starr. I'm not sure, but either way, whoever I was watching used a damp beauty sponge to apply the setting powder underneath the eye to bake with, and this, you guys, has changed my life. I'm seriously, oh my goodness. Like, first of all, everything blends out super nice when it's like this, and my foundation, I feel, has just been set, like set to stay forever. Like, I'm not even kidding you. So when I've been sleeping in my makeup like I shouldn't be, wherever I put that setting powder here, like to bake with, that has been the one part of my face that hasn't like come off in my sleep. Like, down here will come off, whatever, but right here, it just looks like almost good as new. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I will also take some of that powder and just press it into our skin to really set all that foundation. But I'll go into my NYX matte bronzer in medium, and I just go ahead and kind of warm up where our cheekbones are. And I just warm up around my big old 5 head. Gotta get that nice and warm over there. I also like to just kind of run this down the nose a little bit. I start off basically the same every single time. I use a nice brown, and my favorite brown is still from the Pixie It's Judy Time palette. You guys, I just realized these had names. Okay, your girl is slow. I'm pretty sure it's Good Morning. So I use Good Morning and I put that into the crease, and I just start off with that color first, just kind of going all over the crease, bringing it up towards the brow, and just really making sure it's nice and blended. So please ignore the fact that my brows are really crusty right now. I waited extra long so that I can get them done before my trip to California. So that's that. Then I go in with a smaller brush and I go into my Beauty Creations Sweetest palette, and I take the Jelly Bean color, which is this really pretty orange brown color. I'm seriously in love with this color, and I will take that and also put that into the crease, but starting kind of lower than the brown that we just placed. And then I go back and forth and just kind of blend everything out. Once we have, I feel like y'all should have said something. I should have zoomed you guys in. I feel like this is better now. Now you can see more of what I'm trying to accomplish here. Once I have done that and kind of blended it all out, I go in with like a nice darker brown color, and it honestly just varies however I'm feeling that day, but lately I've been using the Morphe 25A palette, and I go in with this dark brown. It's like a reddish brown. I just start to put that into the outer corner of the eye and blend it in towards the center, but not too much. See, so you just kind of want it to be just mostly here on the outer portion. And then I also take whatever's left on the brush, I don't add any more product, and I just lightly go over the crease again. Just very lightly. And then here is the part where we just start to pretend like we know how to cut a crease. I take concealer, and lately I've been using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer in Yellow Corrector. This one is bomb. I've been using this one. I really, really like it. It's got a really nice, like, thick consistency, but not to the point to where it feels too thick on the skin. And I just kind of carve out my brows a little bit underneath. I also take this and I start to try to cut out a crease. And first I just kind of start to place the color or the concealer, and then what I'll do is I'll kind of look up to see where my eyelid will naturally start to crease there, so that we can put some of the concealer in there. So it's gonna look like this, and it's gonna look a little crazy. I know it's gonna look funky and it's probably gonna scare you away, but don't be scared. We're gonna make this look good. First things first, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my highlight color so that we can start blending this out. And I'm just using the color Heaven from the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. But you can use any kind of light bone shade, I guess. And then, don't worry, again, we're gonna blend everything once we're done placing the color. I'm gonna go back into the Morphe palette and I'm gonna take this really light, neutral nude color and I'm just gonna start to place that onto our concealer. We're gonna blend our crease color into our highlight here. So I go back in with my smaller blending brush and I take the light orangish brown color again and I just go over where the dark color and the light color meet very, very softly. And mostly dragging that color towards the dark color, if that makes sense, if you guys can see what I'm doing here. I don't know if that one was out of focus, but I'm going to try to make sure this one is in focus for you guys. And then what I like to do is once I have both the colors placed now, I have the lighter color and I have the darker color, I take a color that's kind of in the middle of them and I just go over both of them to really blend it out. So I'm going to take kind of like a shimmery brown and just go over both of them just to blend it all together. Now I go back into the color that I put into my highlight, which was that, Heaven color from the Too Faced palette, and I just put that into my inner corners just to help brighten it up just a little bit. I am not going to be able to do this on camera because I suck at that, but I just wanted to show you guys the one that I've been using, which is from The Balm, and it is called Bat Those Eyes Black Liquid Eyeliner from The Balm. This stuff is awesome. I'll just do a little bit so you guys can see. It's easy to use, and you know, because it's kind of like the marker, so it's easy to use, and then it dries matte. So I don't know if you guys can see that because I did a really shitty, like really fast job, but I really, really like that because I love the fact that it dries matte. I don't like when eyeliners are too liquidy looking. Like some of them will dry really wet looking and I feel like it looks weird. I don't like that. So I like them when they dry out matte. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera too, just so that I wouldn't take up too much time doing things that you guys don't need to see. But now I'm just gonna kind of brush away all of the baking powder that we had, just kind of sitting there. I'm gonna take my small blending brush again and go into that orangish color again and just put that underneath our eyes. So what I do once I finish this part, before I do my lashes and finish off the rest of the face, is I actually spray it with this CoverGirl Look Lock Up All Day Setting Spray. This stuff, you guys, I just recently started using it and I'm loving it because it smells really good. One, I love anything that smells good when it's gonna go on my face. And two, it's super lightweight, so it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like you have like a bunch of crap on your face. Like, it's literally just like a nice mist. I love it. And I'll do it one more time because it just feels so good. It's gonna help really lock in all of the crap that's on your face. I'm going to apply some falsies. The ones that I'm going to be using are the Wispies. I love the Wispies from Ardell when I want something that kind of looks like I tried. These are the best ones for that because they are so, like, they're just like long and thick, but they're not too thick to where they look overpowering. They're just like the perfect amount of eyelash. So I'm going to go ahead and apply those off camera. Also, the BH Cosmetics Classic Blush 10 Blush palette. The colors that I've been using a lot is this one, and this one. This one is like if I want a little bit more of like a shimmery look. These two are if I want something a little bit more matte. Today I'm gonna mix the matte and the shimmer one together and just give us a nice little blush. I already applied the Wispies, I just don't have any mascara on them yet, but I wanted to let the glue dry completely before I went ahead and did that. Then I'm gonna go in with this, honestly I don't remember what brand this is, but this is the lip liner that I've been using a lot lately and I love it because it's really natural but not, if that makes sense. I know it kind of sounds a little stupid, but it's just a really good lip liner because it's not too dramatic. It's kind of like a brownish red color. Y'all, I have always sucked at lip liner, I swear. And then I just color in the lip with it. And then on top of this, just to make it look a little bit more natural, right, instead of this like deep reddish brownish color, I go in with the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer 64 Unreal Lip, and it is seriously the perfect topping for this. Don't forget to blend your false lashes into your natural lashes. I'm using the Maybelline Total Temptations mascara, and I'm just going to be blending the fake lashes in with my real lashes. And I also go over the lash band with the eyeliner again, just to make sure that there is no glue or lash band showing. And then I'm gonna throw on a little highlight because why not? Okay, I like to make sure that my face is just a little bit, just a tiny bit damp when applying the highlight. I know you guys have seen me spray my face like 100 times, but y'all, I am playing when I tell you that I love this stuff. It is so nice. See that? Okay, okay. So this is pretty much the finished look once it's all done. I like it. I hope you guys do too. And if you guys like it, please give it a huge thumbs up. It really does mean a lot to me. Don't forget to share it all around with everybody and anybody. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos. I will see you guys in my next video. I always wave weird with my left. I don't understand.